Happy New Year! Today is the first day of 2022. Whether you're seeing this video today or I send it to you a week or a month from now, I just wanted to have a quick little video as an explanation, just to talk about Plexus, what Plexus is, what it can do for you, and I just wanted to reach out to you personally, introduce myself if you don't know me. Most people I send this to, we already know each other, but the last several months I've actually been getting introduced to people I've never met before. So just in case you don't know, my name is Jackie Gordon. I am a gold ambassador with Plexus. What that means is, I've been helping many people over the last several months really just address some, health issues, health concerns they're having. I am not a dietitian. I am not a doctor. I am not the know-it-all on all things supplements or health, but I am part of an amazing group of others who are, and these products have really helped me and my family. This is the first time in my entire life I've actually taken supplements or vitamins regularly and stuck to them. I don't know if you're me. There have been several times in the past I have set out to take care of myself as far as supplements and vitamins go, and I usually end up throwing out the expired bottles and don't stick to anything. Plexus is different. This is getting to the root of any issue you might be having. And when I first was introduced to Plexus, I would say, and watching kind of some testimonials or informational videos, the one thing that kept going through my mind is, wow, like no two stories were alike. I mean, there might be several people who were battling things like IBS or an A1C that was elevated, or cholesterol. But what I did notice is there was such an array of different health issues that people were facing that Plexus was able to help overall health. And the reason that is, science is finally catching up to something, a lot of people have already known, is that really our immune system, like 80% of it lies in your gut. So when you can get your gut healthy and you can get your body healthy at the cellular level, it just really can help with so many things. Our guts they just have such an influence on the rest of our bodies. And there's really just like, if you were to Google gut health, not even Plexus, just with any sort of, issue you may be having, you're going to find a correlation. What our products address is primarily gut health, inflammation, and blood sugars. So I'm going to be talking about our Triplex. We sell several things, several regimens, but I tell everyone the only thing I recommend when people are starting out is just our most basic regimen. It's our Triplex is what it's called. It consists of 3 products. If you've heard of Plexus in the past, or the infamous pink drink, it consists of the pink drink. It consists of BioCleanse and ProBio5. It's just 3 simple things. I don't know about you all, but I am a mom of 4, busy wife, been married 25 years this year, and again, 4 kids ranging in the age of 13 to 21. I can't add some work to my life when it comes to taking vitamins or supplements or things like that. I have to have something easy. I know it sounds terrible, but it just has to be. And also it has to taste good. I am extremely picky about beverages. Just certain things. If it doesn't taste good or it tastes artificial to me, it's just not going to work. So literally this entire thing I'm talking about that can help you with so many things, and we'll get into that in just a second, is a drink. We'll talk about this first. This is our Slim. This is the microbiome activating, which we'll get to how that works with our other products here. Just the pink drink. You're just going to take this stick pack and you literally put it in a bottle of bottled water, or a water you already have, like a water bottle you use. You're going to put it in there, you're going to shake it up, you're going to drink it, and it actually tastes really good. This is really going to help with blood sugars. I used to also think blood sugar is only applied to people who were facing things like diabetes and things like that, and I was so not educated on that. Most of us, all of us, I would dare to say, have blood sugar issues that affect our daily lives. And by that, I mean, if you've ever have had really just strong sugar cravings that you can't get over. You find yourself in the snack cabinet looking for your kids, snacks or leftover Halloween candy, and you just can't fight the urge. Maybe you're crashing in the afternoon. You have brain fog. I used to really struggle with that. If I needed to get something done, gosh, it better be before 3 o'clock because I was crashing. And we all know with kids, especially this last couple years and them working so much at home on schoolwork and relying on us to be present, that was not working well for me. I couldn't afford to be crashing in the afternoon. Blood sugar, you think of that, you think of insulin. And we are all meant to have a tiny bit. We're supposed to have, insulin is actually the master hormone. It controls so many things in our bodies, but over time and just, how our world and the years have evolved, just based on the food we eat and things that are in the food we eat and just lifestyle, we can all tend to just have too much of it, and our body just doesn't even know what to do, and it really has a hard time balancing blood sugars on its own. So what this really is going to address is blood sugars. And the other thing it's going to address, it's going to work really well with the other 2 products in the triplex, the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse. It's going to be activating all that good stuff in our bellies that we need, to have a healthy gut. So again, this is something you would drink. It tastes really yummy, and that's easy for me. I can mix up a water bottle at any given time, in my day. That takes no extra effort. When it tastes good, it's easy to drink. So it's going to work in pair with these 2 products right here. This is our ProBio 5, and I just for a minute the only time I'd ever taken probiotics in my entire life is when I've traveled to Mexico. I have a fear of getting sick in Mexico. When I travel abroad or internationally in other countries whose water may not be good or things like that, I tend to be afraid to eat, just in general. But anytime I've gone, I've done probiotics. But the one big difference about any probiotic I've ever taken, and maybe you have noticed, is they must be refrigerated. And if you think about it, one of the biggest differentiators with our ProBio 5 is this is freeze-dried. This does not have to be stored in a refrigerator, which means it can thrive, it can live in room temperature. If you think about it, if you are taking a probiotic right now that must be refrigerated and has to be refrigerated to be good, how is that thriving in your body? How does that work? This being how it's formulated is going to thrive at room temperature and once you take it in your body. It's just one of the biggest differences. The other thing that's very different about ProBio 5, in just a second, about, we talked about gut health, and you've probably heard about leaky gut. Again, it's been a little catchy. People have talked about it. And, what it means is, we were all born to have a little bit, of bad bacteria, in our gut. All of us were born that way. And the only reason scientists can come up with why we even have a little bit of bad bacteria is that is meant to help our body decompose when we die. I know it sounds weird. You can look it up, but it's true. But due to diet, antibiotics, which are necessary, for a lot of things, things that go into our body over the years, the bad bacteria can just take over. You may have heard of it, referred to, a lot of us can have a candida overgrowth, and that's what we're talking about here. And the other thing that really differentiates our probiotic from any other one out there is the enzymes that are in it, and the quality of this probiotic is able to get to the bad bacteria in our gut like other ones are not. So we all have, it's like a shell around the bad stuff in there, the candida. It's called ketosinase. And what that is, it's basically a buildup, and it's like a hard shell. Like you can compare it to like the shell on a shrimp. It's hard to penetrate, or I don't mean to be gross, but a cockroach. And it's very, very hard to penetrate, which is why most probiotics never fully get to the root of what's going on. They're not able to penetrate that and really heal your gut. Over time, all what's in our gut is supposed to be sealed up really nice and tight, and what the bad bacteria does, it pokes holes in the lining of our gut and allows things to leak, which lead to things, like people who suffer from pain, fibromyalgia, just chronic inflammation, all sorts of things. And so that's really what sets our probiotic. If you want to know why it's different, I would say the two biggest things that stuck out to me were it's freeze-dried, doesn't have to be refrigerated, which means it can thrive at any temperature. And the other is that it's able to get at that ketosinase that other probiotics just cannot get to. They cannot penetrate it. But when you're taking a probiotic and you are feeding your gut the good, it's really important to get rid of what needs, to get out. So without the BioCleanse, it would be like if you were to picture like a field of, weeds, just weeds and weeds and weeds. And you were trying to get rid of those weeds and you went and bought the very best grass seed that you could buy. And you were just taking that grass seed and you were throwing in with those weeds, but you weren't doing anything to rid the weeds. That good grass is never going to take root, and you are going to be still overwhelmed with weeds and bad stuff. So the BioCleanse, and if you think of cleanse, this is not some, crazy like you've seen in a movie or somebody prepping for a colonoscopy. It's not like that at all. It is a very natural way to cleanse your body of the bad while you're planting all the good. And it's filled with magnesium. Magnesium literally affects, I think it's over 300 chemical processes in our body, or it's affiliated with those. You need magnesium for ideal health. And so the BioCleanse is what's going to rid your system of all the bad, all the buildup. So as ProBio 5 is working away at that hard shell I told you about and ridding your system of the bad, BioCleanse is going to help flush that out. It's very natural. It's nothing that's going to send you, to the bathroom like you're thinking, like you're prepping for a colonoscopy. It's not like that at all. So these three products make up our triplex. And this is what I recommend for every single person, no matter what you're facing. It's been just such a crazy ride the last 7-8 months. Just watching how these have helped people in my life. I personally started doing this because I have extremely high cholesterol. I am very good at eating right. I'm terrible at exercise. I'm very bad at exercise. I really need to work on that. I realize that everyone needs exercise. Doesn't matter if you're overweight or not. But I really struggle. And they were, basically telling me like, Jackie, you have got to get on cholesterol medication. I know it's necessary in many situations, but I decided, I had not done anything like this to address that and rather get on something I may not have to take. This is what's helping me lower my cholesterol naturally. It's, it didn't take overnight for it to get there. It's hereditary in my family, high cholesterol. It's not going to go away overnight, but it is helping me naturally lower my cholesterol, my bad cholesterol. What it is also helping me with, I have hypothyroid. I take thyroid medicine. I'll be honest, the medication has never bothered me, but slowly and steadily over the years, I get symptoms and it's got to be upped. My goal would to be maintaining the level of medication for my thyroid, maybe decreasing it. I realize I may never get off of it, but right now my numbers are trending in the right way. So those are two big issues. Sleep is also another issue for me. I have a hard time shutting it off at night and getting to sleep. And since I've started these products, I have not slept. I'm sleeping like I did prior to having, 4 kids. So that has been really good for me. My husband struggled big time with IBS. And if you have been affected by IBS, you know how that is. Like, you can't even sometimes go out to dinner with another couple or anyone. You have to be so careful what you're eating because you have to get to the bathroom immediately. It affects every area of your life. Doug is completely symptom-free of IBS. I have another friend, just in her first 6 weeks taking it, her A1C has started trending down. That's super exciting to me. I have another friend who has stomach ulcers. She was on daily meds for that. Since starting Plexus, she's down to her meds 2 days a week, and her doctors told her the way, based on her symptoms and how things are looking on exam with tests and things she's had done, she may be coming off of that in the next month completely. This just, again, research gut health, research, how all of these things are linked. Maybe you don't have extreme health things, but you don't feel good. There is a way to heal yourself at the cellular level using these natural products and improving your overall health. I would never in a million years put my name on something that I didn't believe in. And and also, just so you know, there is a 60-day money back guarantee. But when I say that, I also want to be careful when I say it. These products are getting to the root of so many things that have been causing people troubles. If you've been struggling, let's just say with cholesterol for 10 years, or you've been struggling with fibromyalgia, if you've been migraines, this has helped so many people with migraines. If you've been struggling with migraines, you're always looking for a darkened room to go in, you're missing time with your kids. Those issues likely have not just been going on for a few weeks or a few months if you're here looking for a solution. So this is healing your body at the cellular level. Every 90 days, our cells regenerate. You've got to give these products time. I always tell people, you do not expect to see mountains move, in the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You've got to give this a 90-day commitment, in my opinion, and treat it like, you would anything else. You wouldn't get every benefit of working out in the first week of taking it or the first month. You've got to give it time. You've got to give your body some time to heal. I am not in the business of convincing people. I'm not going to, tell you, oh, you're going to feel great 2 weeks from now. This is going to take time, but what you're going to notice when you start noticing differences and changes, small, subtle things. If you're suffering from eczema or skin issues, you're going to start noticing changes. But for me, I would say these are for people who are committed to giving it 3 to 6 months to give this a chance to heal your body from the inside out. Crazy as it is, my husband had amazing results with his IBS within the first few weeks on the products. That's not typical, but again, it can happen. Again, my thyroid, my cholesterol, it's trending in the right direction, but it's not overnight. But I'm also not taking cholesterol meds every day. I'm taking this, and it's helping me with so much. And I could go on and on. Again, thank you for reaching out for the video. I would love, love, love to partner with you, link arms with you. I'm there for you every step of the way. You would drink the drink in the morning, afternoon, you would, grab your BioCleanse, and at night, ProBio 5. It's super, super simple. It's not a thing, it's not like something you have to sort all your pills or make a list. It's super easy, and I'm not in the business of just like getting everyone I know to sign up for these products. That's not what this is about. I truly have a passion for helping others, and I would love, love to be part of your healing journey, and I would love to work with you. I would be there for you every step of the way. You're not alone in this journey, and if you are ready to get started, let me know, and I will look forward to hearing from you. Happy New Year. Bless you.